Yeah. Yeah.
And good evening. Welcome back to That by FM TV. I'm your host, Soul, the Vegan Goddess. And guess what, y'all? All the way from Toronto, Canada, we have the hip-hop legend, Dizzy Scratch in the house. Give him some love, y'all. Give him some love.
Thank you. Make me feel old a little bit. But yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Happy to be here.
Welcome. How are you?
I'm good. Canada got a little warmer today, so we usually get minus 20 crazy degrees out here, but things are warmed up, so I feel good. So I can't complain.
Awesome.
How are you doing, Miss Goddess?
I am thankful. I'm so blessed. I'm so glad that you had time to sit and come and chat with us this evening. For those who aren't aware, Mr. Dizzy Scratch is one of the founding members of the group Main Source.
Yes.
I'm so excited to talk to you this evening. I understand. Tell us a little bit. Give our viewers a little bit of background about Main Source.
Main Source. So Main Source was responsible for putting out Nas. His very first record ever was done on Main Source. On the second Main Source album, we put out The Locks. Main Source. My brother and I, K-Cut, we went on to produce people like Queen Latifah, MC Lyte.
Wow.
Myself went on to do stuff with OJ's and what else the other production I went to do? I did stuff with Queen Latifah. I said in MC Lyte.
And I heard you work with Madonna. I heard you work with Madonna. Yes,
I did Madonna.
And Seal, another one of my favorite artists.
Seal, Backstreet Boys. See, you know more than I do. It's my own career and I still forget.
Okay,
history is long, but the mind, you get a little older, things start to go. But I'm with it.
Okay, what was it like working with Queen Latifah? I met her once in Los Angeles.
Queen Latifah was dope. She was really, really cool. About her music, focus.
This was in the early.
Just a pleasure to work with.
Was this in the early days when she was on the Ladies First and Vibe, and she was in her queendom? Was it during that time?
After that time, but yeah, around that time period, a little bit later, when she really went straight, going out and showing people her skill, just before she got started into the acting. Yeah, it's around that time period. Yeah.
Blessed. So how did you guys get started?
Ooh, this is a long history. I'm going to try to shorten it. Main Source, the original concept of Main Source started out as an R&B group, believe it or not. I called myself thinking I could be some Alexander or Neil. Couldn't cut it. And hip-hop was just starting out. It was very infant stage. Mm-hmm. And when the group of the R&B group didn't make it for me, and my brother came to me, K-Cut, he was like, let's get into this hip-hop stuff. And I'm like, hip-hop stuff? I'm being like, because I'm the oldest in the group. So I'm always like, I don't know. I'm always acting like my mother, like,
the voice of reason.
Hip-hop stuff. Exactly. He says, no, we should dive into this. I'm like, okay, well, my thing didn't work out. Let's try this. So we had a bunch of MCs trying to make it, and we interviewed a bunch of guys, and it just isn't working. And then K-Cut was at the second year of high school, and he met Large Professor. And he said, yo, I got this guy, I want you to hear him. I'm like, all right, bring him over. Large Professor came over, and I looked at him. I was like, guy wears glasses. How's that going to work? There's no hip-hop guy in glasses. Looks like a nerd. He says, no, this guy's got the skills. And I was like, all right. Large Professor rap, and I was like, ooh, okay. This might work after all.
Okay.
And I went to my mother, and I said, Mom, we want to put this group together. She did me. And she gave me a year to put the whole group together. She says, if you're still doing it in a year, then I'll help you finance the whole thing.
Wow.
A year later, she helped me finance it. We went into the studio. Well, she found the studio, and which was 1212. And we met this guy by the name of Paul McCaskey. And a white gentleman, got sold. You think he was black, but he was a white boy, kind of Russian-like. And he sat down with us and taught us how to do production. I guess he just took a liking to us, but he saw we were really into it.
Yeah.
And he showed us how to be production. And he showed us how to think like a drummer and do everything on the SV12. And we really learned from him. He was our mentor.
Wow.
And it's a bigger story, but the long story short, we took it out. My mom took it to all these different consignment places. We went mom and pop stores. She did the video for the record. And then later on, when it got on BT, that's when Wild Pitch called. And like they say, the rest is kind of history. It's a lot longer than that, but that's the short version of it.
Wow. Yeah. How exciting is that? Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Yeah, it was a journey 30 years later. Yeah, I can't believe it myself.
Exactly. And trend setting every step of the way. So update us on what's going on now. What's happening now with you?
So another long story. How can I shorten it? As you know, COVID happened.
Definitely.
So I was planning to go on tour doing some stuff with some friends overseas in Europe and London. And when COVID happened, all that shut down. So I was sitting there with my lady and she was saying, why don't you work on that album that you always want to do? And I was like, okay. And at the same time, she was saying, why don't you build the studio she wants to do? It's not this place. So I wound up doing a year of sitting down, working on the album, revamping my studio. And I wanted to do this album, which is called The Art of My Noise. I wanted to do something different. It's my example of sound and my expressiveness of music. So I did a song called She Moves, which is the one that's currently out right now. And I did another song called Tribal.
Yeah.
And it's just my version of just like how you're dressed, very tropical and this vibey and just like, let's get out there and just have fun.
Yeah.
The world's stressful enough and I just want to make fun, happy, groovy music,
Awesome.
So it just kind of came about like that. The short answer of that. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So what is, I guess in the evolution from where you started to where you are now, what has inspired your growth? I mean, I know COVID definitely has affected everything, but what musically has inspired your evolution to where you are now?
To be honest, time, age, age brings wisdom,
Yes.
I hope I don't look like it, but your boy's 50 years old now. And so this time, I got a lot of time and COVID really got me to really look inside myself and what I really want to express. Yeah. But years, I really honed my skill of overproducing different people and just really got into sound designing and really found me as an artist. See, music for me is like painting.
Yes.
So I literally see it in colors, where other people might see it in other ways. And I don't get scientific about it. It's about a vibe. When I get up, I just go where the music takes me. I don't sit there and say, I'm going to do a hip hop beat today. I'm going to do an R&B track today. It just goes where it goes. And I don't force it. I just let it go. So for me, music is just more like painting. And I paint on the side. I wish we were at Minus Fit. I could show you some stuff. But yeah, I paint on the side. And music, I see it as colors. So
awesome.
I just kind of brought that more forward. Be honest.
Yes, love those creativities. So, speaking of creativities, I saw your videos.
What do you think?
She Moves. I love She Moves. I was just, I guess, keeping it real.
No, bring it.
All of the ladies, none of them have any melanin. They're beautiful and all, but I didn't see any color. And for me, I like color and creativity too. So, but I love this. So how'd you come up with your video concepts? Let's go there.
So the first video is Tribal. Exactly what you said. I did that on purpose. So it's a digital creative artist. Just another female. I appreciate you women. My mother raised me as a single mother. So all praise to her and women alike.
Yes.
So the first video is called Tribal, and I did it more digital just for that exact purpose. I didn't want to show skin color or anything like that. When it came to She Moves, I had some really cool Korean friends that, one of them is a choreographer. And she was like, I got my girls, we can put something together. I didn't force it. I'm like, no, that's cool. It just happened to turn out to be all Asians. But yeah, it was just a cool vibe.
Got it. Well, that makes all the sense in the universe. I love that when people bring their love to your project, it just elevates and heightens everything.
I believe everything happens for a reason. I didn't force it. I'm like, you know what? Perfect. I'm about to make this video. This worked out perfectly. So let's do it.
So what is the message that you want to relate to the world around you through your music? What would you say that is? Especially considering, like you said, there's so much negativity in the world, and then we have our art, projects into reality. And so, what is it that you feel like you're bringing? What message are you bringing through your art?
Like you said, keep it real. You're making me think now. Just be yourself. A lot of people are trying to force things and become something they're not. So with me, I just try to be me. I don't try to, like I tell my other groups, like I don't do today's hits. I do tomorrow's music. I don't believe in trying to create and force a song to make it a hit. The fans make it that. So I just do the best music I can. Take your time, just be true to yourself, and just focus. A lot of people don't want to work hard for anything.
It is what it is.
If you want to make it in this business or any kind of business, you got to work for it. So patience, focus, and know what you want and go after it. There's nothing wrong with wanting, but just have your realities be more realistic. So for me, it's just being patient, understanding where I'm at, and just stay in my lane and just do me. Don't try to be anybody else. I don't try to do next.
Do you? And it's a beautiful thing.
Be like the Joneses. Do you?
Yes. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back. Everybody with Dizzy Scratch, don't go nowhere. We'll be back in a minute.
You.
With a fingertip, she moves and you touch. With a fingertip, she moves and you touch. With a fingertip, and spark sets with her to her bottom beat. She moves and you touch. With a fingertip. She moves and you touch with a fingertip. She moves and you touch with a fingertip. She moves and you touch with a fingertip. And spark sets with her to her bottom beat. She moves and you touch with a fingertip. And spark sets with her to her bottom beat. She moves and you touch with a fingertip.
baby and created single fathers. We ain't chasing singing, nah, we be chasing dollars. It's double dutch with the bag. Get you a big bitch that ain't afraid to play with bands. She a hustler, body butter, see more money than your man. She do a rich bitch. She used to money in her hand. She gon' bust it, you gon' love it. Poppin', rubber band. Miss B, you a rich bitch, mind, body, soul. Money make me come quick. Bet you never seen it done like this. Watch how I get it, flip it, twist it. Thick little bitch, I'm really with it. Oh, they ain't no pretending. Double dutching, I'm winning.
Rich Salvadorian queen, slaying sex economy, popping bands and popping bottles, looking better than your model. Make it with it, make it hot, mero de mi barrio, no me busques, porque si lo que los dos.
She do a big bitch that ain't afraid to play with bands. She a hustler, body butter, see more money than your man. She do a rich bitch. She used to money in her hand. She gon' bust it, you gon' love it. Poppin', rubber bands.
He gon' pop in rubber bands just to see a little bit. This pussy is some pressure, you can tell just by the print. I'm Annie with the juice, God's gift to men. Rich, it's tricks, they don't leave a kin. You don't know now, stud. That been the place I've been. Do my dance while I count them bands. Switch it up and I take your man, but you don't know now, stud. That's off the chain like me, really certified in these streets. Oh, little dyke, like me, you know now, stud.
That ain't afraid to play with bands. She a hustler, body butter, see more money than your man. She a rich bitch. She used to money in her hand. She gon' bust it, you gon' love it. Poppin', rubber bands.
When I bust it, you gon' love it, you gon' eat it, you gon' suck it, you gon' tell your boys about it, and they all gon' wanna touch it. Ooh, bands, need $500,000 in my hands, and I'm first class out at friends. Watch me bust it, watch me do my dance. Flawless, you can never shoot game to a raw beat. Fake this, picture up off this. You think you can approach this? Weak ass niggas on broke shit. Dumb it, one nigga on shit. How you gon' play with a real bitch from the field, bitch? I don't steal, bitch. So the
She do a big bitch that ain't afraid to play with bands. She a hustler, body butter, see more money than your man. She do a rich bitch. She used to money in her hand. She gon' bust it, you gon' love it. Poppin', rubber bands.
Made a promise to myself that I'd never fold. I was 10 toes, no matter what goes. They go away with one true position, never play a role. Faking is a everyday, simply being a hoe. Never forgot about that old head, that toe. When it's that time, we on that ass, you better know. I can never stop being a shooter on go. This hood, this shit's all a real and they ever knew. Respond appropriately, any him that won't smoke. Free yellow real once it's down that road. I know that machine gonna get me like my foe. These niggas really think the gangsta he is being broke. Everybody be wanting paper and don't know what the feeling is of really being broke. One bad decision to pave a pothole. Trust me, youngin', you best believe I know. These obstacles that we face forever hate though. Never again will I trust another foe. This game is filled with attitudes and night crawlers. Everybody wanna stay clean for your stakes, but everybody don't wanna make the moves that it takes to be a great. That's why 98% are fake. I can keep going on and on about lames. The game will remain the same if no one changes. I be speaking the truth, trying to reach out to you. The name that became means more than money and fame. Some would never understand what it takes to maintain the strength that it takes to re-equip the community. To be a nation of divine beings under one unity. Numbers don't lie, men do, women too. I wonder did I ever try to slip in my daddy's shoes to the macaroon. Yeah, I'm known to break rules.
And we're back. Welcome back to That Fire FM TV. We're here with main source, Dizzy Scratch. Yes. Hip hop legends in the house, y'all. I'm so excited. So
appreciate it. Thank you.
Tell us more about your new project, Art of My Noise.
So the Art of My Noise is just like it sounds. It's my version of my creativity of noise. So it's going to be an eclectic album. We're going to have some people like my boy from the last album, Nike D. We might try to get some Jill Scott on there. I might try to get Nas on there.
Nice.
It's going to have a combination of some old, some known people and some up and coming artists that I'm bringing up. An artist by the name of Josiah and an artist by the name of Kefa. I feel big strongly about bringing the next stage up. You know,
yes.
So then we're going to do that on this album. Yeah.
Awesome. Sound like you got some great collaborations lined up.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be strong. You know, I know I'm biased with my stuff, but you know, one of the things I always say is like, look, you might not like everything, but you're gonna like something. I guarantee that. So.
That's it. And speaking of what we're all gonna love, tell our viewers where they can find your music right now. Where are you streaming?
Okay. We're streaming on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. It's Now Dizzy on those platforms. Again, Now Dizzy on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And you can find my video on YouTube, Dizzy Scratch on YouTube. And please, everybody, does it cost you anything? Like and subscribe. Help your boy get to 3,000 views. Actually, we're at 190 something views. Actually, so
awesome.
Help me get to 200,000.
That's what's up.
Appreciate it.
Any shows or tour dates coming up this year?
We're just planning a second album release, which is going to be Art of My Noise Part 2. And then no shows yet because I'm still tweaking. Like right now, I'm in the studio right now putting the final touches of our next record, ironically, which is going to call Anything's Possible. See,
that's it. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Wow.
But some stuff later on, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah.
And also, everybody knows that I'm Soul. I'm the vegan goddess. So I always ask all of my guests, where are you in the world of vegan? Are you sometimes vegan, never vegan, not into vegan? What's going on in your vegan journey?
I'm 100% vegan, ironically. So
yes.
blessed. Yeah,
that's what
I left
talking
the
about.
world 15 years ago.
Making the world a better place, saving the planet, saving the animals, saving our health and our sanity.
No.
I love it.
Got the boy looking trim. The muscles are looking good.
That's
real talk. Yeah.
Awesome. Wow. Definitely. Well, I'm so excited.
Ironic.
I'm extra excited now. So tell us, do you have any merchandise that our viewers can go and purchase anywhere?
We do have an NFT. I got the date. June 15th. Yeah, my manager just hit me with that. We have an NFT coming out June 15th. It's going to feature the music and the art cover. That's the next thing. The tech world is a big world. So
blessed.
It's going to be the tribal single, NFT, June 15th. Check it out, people.
Do it. Also, okay, so what would you say has been your biggest accomplishment? What would you say is your biggest accomplishment? I know it's a big question.
That's just staying true to myself. Just staying in it. I see a lot of my peers, didn't make it, didn't focus, wound up flipping burgers. I'm really, again, back to my mother, Sandra McKenzie.
Yeah.
She kept me in line, kept me straight, kept me off the street doing nonsense, Whoopings work, people. Caribbean family, we don't play.
That's what's up.
Focus, biggest compliment, staying true to my stuff and able to be the legend you guys say I am. I appreciate it. I'm thankful, just humble at it, seriously. Yeah.
That's it. I think being authentic it's a superpower right now. It really is a superpower on earth.
Especially with a lot of millennials, they're trying to chase everybody else or whatever the shows are. It's like, no, man, just be you.
Exactly.
You're never going to make it trying to do somebody else's work. It's already been done. So stay original to you. Just find it, figure it out, and take your time. Nobody understands that time is, patience is, a virtue. Take your time and go at it. Especially if you're younger, you have time to fail. Learn from that lesson. Don't think, I failed, I can't do it. That's part of that learning lesson. So go through the failure and grow. So I went through it. Nothing is perfect. 35 years, 35 platinum records. It wasn't perfect. I went through a lot of stumbles. I learned, but I got better.
That's it. And now I'm guessing that now you're much more in control of your career as opposed to like back in the day when everybody was into the signed to a label type of thing. And nowadays it's more like we're independent artists and we have more say-so, more control. It's more work, but it's better payoff at the end.
You said it right there. I couldn't have said it better myself. It is more work, but yes, the payoff is all you. You answer. The only person who's going to fail at it is you. So you answer to you. The only person who's going to win at it is you. So the harder you work, the better you get at it. So the way things are now with YouTube and Vimeo and stuff like that, you don't need all these other stations anymore, you know? So you can do it yourself. Yes, it's going to take work. Yes, it's going to take money. Work the extra job. Stay off the Netflix. Focus.
Exactly. So in your downtime, when you're just enjoying life, what music do you listen to?
What's that artist? Soul. I think her name's Soul Allegra. Snow Allegra.
Okay.
And Amber Rose.
Awesome.
That's right. Amber Mark and Mareba. Those are two female artists I'm checking out right now. I just got into them by accident by YouTube. And I'm like,
yes. And what is it about their music that draws you? Is it the just music itself, or is it the words, the message in the music? What is it?
It's the vibe. It's kind of what I'm feeling. It's very tropical. It's very vibey. It's, you know, it's that urban soul. You know, I love stuff like that. You know, I'm into jazz. I'm into pop. But it's got that fusion that I really like. So it just, you know, it's like, again, it's like my colors. I was like, I like this way this is making my synapses go. So it just worked for me. So if it's good, I'm into it. It doesn't matter if it's pop, rock, or country. If it's good, I'm into it.
I feel you. I feel you. Blessing. Yeah. Wow. I'm so thankful that you had the opportunity to come and chat with us this evening. You know,
my pleasure.
Yes. Here at That Fire, our goal is to always bring the freshest, the hottest, the dopest, the legendary, the monumental contributions to great music and entrepreneurship as well. So we just last question. Okay. I'm somebody.
No.
Okay. Well, where do you see yourself evolving to in the next, like, let's say 5-10 years from now? Do you still see yourself in the music arena? Do you see yourself evolving?
Oh yeah. It's funny. We started a company called Magnetic Entertainment to start bringing up the next artists. You know, I'm not going to do upfront all the time. I mean, actually, this is just laying out my little discography on my new music. But the plan is for me to sit back, run Magnetic more, and start bringing up the next artist. So one of the things we're looking at doing is we're in the process of purchasing 50 acres, and we're going to build this like kind of like compound where the artist can come, stay, relax, work. You know, sometimes studio, as cool as this is, can be very sterile. And I wish we were doing this in my other spot, because you can see it. It's more relaxed, it's more warm, it's more inviting. You know, you can't do music all the time, so step out, get some fresh country air. So they can walk down to the pond, come back. Movies is a big thing for me, so sit back in the theater room and relax. So taking it more into the next level of company and bringing the next one up. Really. Yes,
that's it. That's it. Yeah. Well, I'm so thankful, and I wish you the absolute best of success with your new music project. And yes, to all of our viewers, please go out and check out Dizzy Scratch, Tribal, and She Moves. And we're going to see you on the next That Fire FM TV next Saturday, every Saturday night at 10 p.m. We'll see you then.